one thing I discovered in Kenya, as a promoter, one thing I discovered in Kenya, you don't celebrate your artist. Kenya don't celebrate their artist. I have a friend, Kiddies, like I organized a show several times for him. We I organize concerts that people will not turn up. But when you organize concerts for Nigerian artists or international artists, people will turn up. So one thing I can say about entertainment industry in Kenya is not they are not celebrating their artists. Like a Jaguar, you have a show with Jaguar, and then you just discover that after promoting the shows all over everywhere, like you have with Kiddies has a hit track called Kamuanel and the Calligraph Jones, you just discover people doesn't turn up like the way they turn up from Nigerian artists or international artists like in Jamaica, American artists. So the entertainment industry, it needs to be paid off, and then the artists are suffering. Like you go to Nigeria now, you see a lot of artists like Davido living in a 5-bedroom apartment, riding different kinds of cars, and then you discover some of the artists, they are celebrities here in Kenya, but they are living in a 1-bedroom. Some of them are living in a Bensita, and they are celebrities. Some of them 2-bedroom. So the entertainment industry and the MSSK, some of their music playing air, they don't pay them. They cheat them sometimes. Even the record label, they call themselves record label. There's no record label in Kenya. That's what I will tell people. There's no record label in Kenya. Even in Nigeria, you can have a record label. Record label means you sell an artist like a 10 million Kenyan shillings, then you provide for the artist a car and a house. Maybe you can sign the artist for 2 years, 3 years, it depends on the record label. But you have to provide the artist a house where he will live, and then free recording studio. But here they just say they sign you a record label, they didn't give you money, no money, nothing. Just they sign you. You only have a free recording section. They only pay for a recording session, but no house. The artists are suffering, no money for them. I have a friend, Kiddies, we used to hang out every day. Even yesterday we still hang out. He has a hit track called Kamuanel. He was signed by the Grandpa record. But now this guy is suffering, it's all over. He doesn't have anything. And I don't like it like that. If you're a record label, you need to sign an artist. If you sign an artist, you need to give the artist money, a house and a car. That's what we do in Nigeria. And then you start to record the music, you start recording, and then you work for the record label. But they have to pay you, and then you have your potential for every album. Another thing I discovered, there is no Kenyan artist. I've never seen an album. The only thing maybe is South to Soul, but even South to Soul, I've never seen the album. I've been in Kenya for 5 years, I've never seen a South to Soul album selling. They just record maybe like single, they shot a video, but I've never seen an album. Like you have an album. That is all your work, like 10 track, 20 track, 15 track, depending on the artist. I've never seen an album. And that is wrong. And then one thing I discover again, Kenya doesn't buy album. They rather go to internet, they download your videos, they rather go to YouTube, they go for all these places, they download music, they don't buy. And in Nigeria, they buy an album. That is why you see Nigerian artists, they're growing, they're making waves. They buy they sell their album before they only release a single, but they will still buy, they will still sell their album. Millions, they make millions from the album. Apart from the singles, they make millions from the album. So here in Kenya, nobody buys. You just download from internet, online. That doesn't help the music industry in Kenya. That's the only thing I can say about the entertainment industry in Kenya, comparing to Nigeria. The advice I can give Kenya artists is to have a record label. The artist is supposed to be under a record label, a very serious record label, which I want to create now. That is what I'm working on. I want to have a record label. I want to sign an artist. So what I'm working toward is to have an artist, is to sign an artist, and I have a record label. Then record label, then I can provide for the artist free studio session, and then I'll take care of the artist financially, and you know, pay for the rent, you know, make sure I get him some good, pay for the rent, get him a nice life, and then push the album to international standard. And then I will get a very big producer from Nigeria, from South Africa. They can produce a very high quality music, not just all this sound. And then another thing again is to have those who can really push them to, like Trace TV, MTV Base Africa, you know, Trace TV, MTV Base Africa, and then some other satellite TV, you know, so can push them to international, to become international artists. That's what I'm working on right now.